welcome to the Cherry Pulse Podcast, episode 53. We are a knitting and spinning podcast. We are a knitting and spinning podcast coming to you from right outside New Orleans, Louisiana, and we are so happy that you're here with us today. We'd like to thank any new viewers who are checking us out for the first time, and as usual, we would like to thank all of our returning viewers who come back and watch us every week. So I am Robin.
I'm Mary.
You can find me as Teeny Button on Instagram and Ravelry, and you can find my Etsy shop Teeny Button Studio where I sell hand-dyed yarn.
And I am Snippin' Full on Ravelry, and on Instagram, I am Cherry Pearls Mary.
The glasses are dirty, so I figured I'd clean them so y'all don't have to look at the smudge the whole episode. We have a podcast group for the podcast. It is Cherry Pearls Podcast, and it will be on the screen as well as linked down below in the down bar, yes. And that's where you can find all of our show notes for this episode, as well as any chatter threads or finished objects threads for our knit-alongs. And also, that will be where the thread is for a giveaway that we're hosting this week. Right?
Yep.
Forgot to pull that out. Pull that out right now. Okay, so the giveaway items have been acquired. We will be hosting a giveaway for some things that were kindly given to us by Louay Yarns. We showed them in the episode after they came in, but we had some things going on, but now we're ready to host this giveaway. So the way it's going to work is we're going to have one Ravelry thread in the group, link down below again, but we're going to be drawing 2 prize packs from that one thread. So let's show the prize packs. There's a cat meowing outside the door, I heard her. So this is a book of patterns. It's called She Made Them Her Own, and it is the best of Trudy Van Stralen. And I think we showed this earlier, but there's some tank tops. There's a skirt pattern in here.
Excuse me. I felt that coming on.
Yeah, like good summer patterns, which I think this is a very good time to host or to give this away. Look at that skirt. I love that skirt. That's so cute. So you will get this pattern book, along with, nope.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
4 skeins of Louay Gems. This is their 100% merino wool, and it's fingering weight. And these are 50-gram skeins. There's 2 in the apple blossom colorway, and then 2 in the heron gray colorway. And it's 100% merino wool. And let's see, what's the yardage? 185 yards per skein, so it's a 50-gram skein.
And this gray is a real bluey gray.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty close.
Yeah.
So I think they'd be nice together. So you can use them to knit one of the patterns in the book, but you don't have to. We're not going to tell you what to knit. So they're very soft.
You do win the 4 skeins and the book.
Yeah. So this is one prize package. And then for the second prize package, they sent us, what'd you say, the Tiami?
Yeah, Tiami, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a pattern by Susanna I.C. And there's the beautiful cowl on the front. She gives the directions to make a cowl and an infinity cowl. So you have 2 options. And along with this, we're giving away a skein of Louay Euroflax. And this is a 100% wet spun linen, and the colorway is soft coral.
It is gorgeous.
And it's a really pretty,
it's very ballerina.
Very corally color. So this is 270 yards, and they say it's a sport weight.
Yeah, and I think it's enough.
One skein is
enough to knit the
cowl,
the smaller version.
Mm-hmm. So this will be another giveaway.
Yeah. So that thread will be in the Ravelry group, and the prompt for that will be, have you tried any of Louay's products, yarn or needles? I know they do some of the square needles. Have you tried any of their patterns? And if so, what did you think? And if you haven't tried them, what have you been wanting to try from them? So we'll link to their website so you can have a look, and then we will draw for that winner on May 26th?
May 26th.
I think. That Friday?
Yeah, May 26th. I wrote it down and then I forgot.
That's going to be our next podcast because we're going out of town. So, yeah, that's going to be our next podcast. So you have 4 weeks.
You have
3 weeks.
A bit to take your time, go over, look, you have everything in play, and then come back and let us know what you think.
Yeah. So thank you to Loewe. They sent some things for us as well. I'm going to try dyeing some of the Loewe gems. They sent me some bear skins. I'm going to play with them a little bit. So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And as always, you need to be a member of the podcast group to win a prize.
Yes. We'll start putting that in bold because
Mm-hmm.
some people don't remember, I guess, to join the group, and it sucks because someone wins and we can't give them the prize because they're not a member of the group. So.
And that's happened. So we just keep drawing until it works out.
Yeah.
So that's it for the giveaway. Hope everybody is interested and goes over and checks it out.
Yeah. Would you like to talk about the mini skein swap?
Oh, sure. The mini skein swap is coming to a close. You have until Sunday. I'm hoping that everybody has received their mini skeins by now. We do have a thread in the Ravelry group for people who are interested in showing what their swap partners sent them, and we've enjoyed looking at what everybody's gotten and feeling a little bit of jealousy over some of the goodies that were received. And I want to thank everyone who's participated. It went pretty well, and I know I was excited with what I received.
So we do have coupon codes. We're not going to put them on the screen, but you can find them in the Ravelry group.
They will be in the show notes.
Yes, in the show notes. That is for Kath Thorley, for Tabitha's Heart, and is yours still active?
No, mine is not active. And
it's good through today.
Oh, I thought it was good through yesterday.
It says April 28th.
That's not mine.
Don't listen to me. I don't know anything.
My coupon code expired yesterday, but Tabitha of Tabitha's Heart, she has a coupon code that does expire today if you are interested in any of her patterns. But the coupon code will be in the show notes.
Yes.
And I don't know if this will get up in time, but
Hopefully.
we have talked about it for several weeks now. So
the upload speed's been pretty good lately, so it might be up by the time.
It depends on the internet. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes
the internet is a fickle beast.
Yeah.
So I think that's all the administrative
Yeah, we just had those 2 coupon codes, and that's it.
The giveaway. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Yeah. So are we ready for finished objects?
I think so, yes.
You go first.
I just have the one.
I just have the one.
Oh, okay. Well, mine's boring. I finished another baby hat.
It's cute.
It's just the hat pattern that I've been working on. The Preemie Hats for Charity by Carissa Browning, and this is in the, I wrote the wrong yarn down.
It's not sprinkle.
It's I can't remember what it is.
Bee.
It's Baby Bee yarn. I thought it was the Karen Simply Soft and Off-White, but I wasn't even, that's the one I was working on today at dinner. But anyway, it will be in the show notes, but it's the one that has the sprinkles. And it's really cute and very, very much baby. And it's another hat that I finished. So lots of travel knitting.
You keeping a running tally on the hats?
Oh, yeah. I've got a thread. I've just got one thread for the baby hats. Just one project page. And then I take a picture of each one, and then they're numbered according to what they were. And then I give how many grams they were. So, yeah.
Cool beans.
Well, I mean, otherwise I'd have a whole bunch of...
Doing them for the end of the wool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I really don't know how big a preemie... I mean, this looks like it almost could fit a real baby. I mean, a full-term baby.
A real baby.
I don't know why I said
preemies aren't real babies.
They're all real babies.
Yeah.
I meant
it'll
full-term.
fit them eventually.
Well, but...
well, didn't she say that some of the preemies have siblings that are older that need hats too?
Yeah, So, anyway, I'm not really... I'm following a basic pattern, but I'm not necessarily following the number of stitches to cast on. I'm just pull out a length of thread and I cast on as many stitches as that will work in a long tail. So some are bigger, some are smaller. So I'm not 100% sure if they'll all count. I'll have to check with Dana.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Babies have different size heads.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I've never.
And I mean, there's plenty of other places that take these, so I'm not worried about it at this point.
Cool. So I have a finished object as well. This is my Simple Lines shawl, and it is done and it is blocked, and you can't see me anymore because it's so nice and squishy.
And interesting, this right here.
What?
Look how it's...
That's where I wove my ends in.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't see it from the front.
Oh.
Yeah. I weave them in up and down because I feel like it cements them in better.
It's really done neatly.
Imagine that. Me being neat.
No,
You now down like that?
No, yeah, but now I can see it. But when it was like that, I
It
didn't.
just looks like a
It was like, oh, the yarn's a different color.
yeah. So the pattern is simple lines and
Show the lace.
oh, I did not show the lace.
How pretty that is.
Yeah, the pattern is simple
Gorgeous.
lines and the designer is Manel, Maanel. The yarn is October House Fiber Arts and it is their Everlasting Sock and the colorway is Cloudburst. Yeah, Cloudburst. So I used just about every bit of 2 skeins. I don't have the tag with me. I can't remember what the yardage is in the skeins. But it's at least 400 yards. So this is close to 800 yards.
You had the
If not
tiniest
over.
of balls left.
I wish I
over.
had it with me. It's on the counter, but it's like
Maybe about the size of a dime.
I maybe had 2 grams left. So
I don't even think it was that much.
cut it real close, and I'm glad I didn't put an extra repeat in here.
But I'm glad that you got to use almost all the
Yeah.
yarn because it's a gorgeous yarn. It'd be a shame
Yeah.
just to, not that you couldn't put it in your blanket or something like that, but it looks so beautiful in that.
Yeah. So I actually did add some repeats. I think the pattern, it's a free pattern. I think it calls for 5 of these eyelet repeats, and I did 7, right? 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
I did 6. Okay, there we go.
Well, it depends. If you count that as a repeat, if you
Yeah, that one little one at the top.
yeah, so 1,
2.
yeah, I mean, you
And-
could have done another eyelet row here, and that would have been 7.
Yeah, but that's not the pattern. So I did 1 extra repeat.
I think you did too.
Maybe I did too.
Because see, this to the eyelet is 1,
Yeah.
and then this to the eyelet is 2. If you had put the eyelet row on that, it would have been a 7.
Yeah, but this is included
Oh, okay.
as not part of the 5.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, so I did do
Ignore me.
I did do 1 extra repeat. Took a while to figure that out. Brains are not good sometimes. It's like we get in front of the camera and like our brains like we can't count, we can't talk. Like I don't know what.
I don't
what
know why you
happens.
think that's different than usual, but okay,
But-
go with it.
Yeah, I really love it. It's blocked out really nice. It's a perfect size, and I wear all my shawls like this, like a someone calls them a bandit shawl, but I can't remember who calls them that. But I wear them like that, so it's a good size. And the mohair has this halo. I don't know if you can't see with it around my neck, but nice halo. So I love it. I'm really, really happy with it.
It looks good.
Cute. I love it. So now that this is done, I've moved on to my next shawl. I think I'm just going to try to have 1 shawl going at a time because I have so many other projects. So that is what it looks like. So that's my only finished object this week.
Yeah, we both have 1. Yours is way bigger than mine.
It is. You ready for a works in progress?
Sure. Go ahead.
How many?
You go first.
Me first?
Yep, I
Okay,
got
so
you.
I had mohair in my mouth.
That's yummy.
I
Didn't
So-
get a pizza,
only had 1 piece.
but you had a salad.
So, this, I was trying to get this done this week and it didn't happen and it's not the end of the world. But these are my Wheatley socks. Pattern is by Carrie Bloomer, and if you've watched any of our previous episodes, most recent previous episodes, you've seen these before. But I did get a good chunk on these this week. I think I did that much. So the pattern is lovely. And this is my finished sock. I'm on the second sock, as y'all probably know if you've watched before. So they're coming along pretty good. The yarn is Woolenvine in her footsie base, and the colorway is Ode to a Pear. And I'm actually getting pretty close to putting the heel in. Maybe not that close. I'm always closer in my mind than I think, but I'm getting there.
I'm like that too. I'm like, oh, I've got to be close, and then I measure. No,
Yeah.
and then I'll knit for a while. Oh, I've got to be close, and then like,
Yeah.
no,
I don't count rounds.
no, I don't
So
either.
I just measure, I'll hold them up, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. So I really should measure with a measuring tape, because that's what smart people do.
Well, I do measure mine with some sort of instrument.
You use
I'm
a
not,
foot cutout.
Yeah, I'm not eyeballing it, but still, I
eyeball it
think
all
I'm,
the time.
I'm further along than I am.
Yeah, so not a whole lot to see here. Y'all seen it before. It's in my Sunshine and Bubblegum strawberry bag. Look how cute. So, yeah, it has my label in it. I always forget. And then these are on size ones, and then the needles are actually the high sharps. And I've shown them before. They are very sharp. So y'all know them, y'all love them. They're high sharps. But I'm hoping to get these done. I'd love to get them done this week if I can, just because they've been hanging around a long time, and I'd like to start a pair of summery socks for our trip coming up.
Makes sense.
So that's the plan. So you got a
Yep.
a thing.
This is the shawl that I've been working on.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oops. I showed this last week. It's all wadded up on the end table. So this is Summer Leaf, and this is by Lisa Hannes, I think her name is, or
This is Silver Leaf.
what did I say? Summer Leaf? Oh, that's the wrong pattern.
You got summer on the brain.
Well, Summer Leaf is a shawl that I've knit, but this is Silver Leaf. I apologize,
Different
Lisa.
leaves.
And this is in Mad Tosh Light and Twist Light in the colorway Favorite Pair. And the skein, I do center pull, and it's starting to get a little wonky because I've knit quite a bit from it. But it's this beautiful, almost like denim-y color.
Mm-hmm.
So
Love the eyelets. Look at that. That's so
I think
pretty.
last week I was about here. So I've knit quite a bit this week. I am almost to the part where I start doing the leaf pattern. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to try to make this bigger or not. I need to look at the chart to see
so soft.
how I would go about increasing it to make sure that the chart will work. But I've got 2 skeins of this yarn, so I'd kind of like to use as much of it as I can. Plus, I like a larger shawl, so we'll see how it goes.
It's a single color. Just one.
It's just a 1-color shawl, but I'm very much enjoying it. It's going quickly, and it's just garter, and then this really cool eyelet row every once in a while.
Look at you doing garter.
Yeah, if I can block it out a lot, I like garter. I'm not squishy garter kind of person. I like it blocked within an inch of its life.
You don't like a meaty garter?
No, not. I'm not a garter fan. I'm a stop-a-minute girl.
So I will show my shawl next. This is, look at all these little labels. This is my Goldfish Memory Shawl by Casapinka, which is super fun to say. Get away. Go get. I only have 1 ball attached. I don't know why all these other ones are hanging on. Thank you. So I have finished the first 3 sections? 4 sections? I forget. I finished the first couple of sections. And my tension's a little funny because of the slip stitches, but I think that'll block out. But that's the gist of it. Colorways, the white is pine?
Yeah, pine.
Pine, yes. They're all Hedgehog skinny singles.
Excuse me.
Hedgehog fiber skinny singles. 100% superwash merino.
So this is
pine.
Pine. Like, trying to get it to where it's not getting blown out. Maybe here?
Yeah, it's fine. It's white with dark speckles.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. See the speckling?
So that one is pine. This is Fool's Gold. That's the one that was trying to hang on to its project. Yeah, Fool's
How beautiful
Gold.
that is.
And then this one is Oracle. So I've just attached Oracle, which is the 3rd color, and I'm working on this section here. But it's a wrap kind of stole shape. Can you pull the corner out?
It's rectangular?
Yeah, it's like a parallelogram kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then my tension's funny up on the side for some reason. But y'all get the idea. It's going to be a long kind of rectangle. At some point you stop doing the points. You just knit straight. But I'm not sure when because I haven't read that far into the pattern yet. But these are really cool. The
slip stitches?
Yeah, they look a lot better on camera than they look in real life.
No, they don't.
You don't think so?
Fine in real life.
Maybe it's because I'm looking at the back.
Yeah, the back doesn't look anything like the front.
I think they need to block is what they need.
Well, yeah, when you're looking at them, they're not. You're on camera. You're pulling them, so they look different than that.
That's it. Yeah, but
no, I think they look great.
It's really fun. It's a really fun knit so far. So I really should have more done on this, but I was trying to finish up my simple lines
You do have other
So-
projects you're working on.
I do. That's true.
And
So,
next week it'll zoom along those in your
yeah.
Wheatley socks because you finished the simple lines.
This is more of an at-home kind of project, and that one's kind of like a on-the-go, go into knit night project. And look, it's in my Mrs. Brown's bag. So the big old lump in the front. It's a lumpy bag.
Yarn is lumpy.
That's true.
I mean a cake.
You got another?
Yep.
Another project?
I haven't shown my blanket in a while, so I thought I would show it today since it's something I have been working on.
You brought it to knit this morning whenever we got donuts and coffee with Lynn and Rick.
Yes, I did.
She was sitting in the middle of that coffee shop with this big old blanket.
Here's the
I
bottom,
was impressed.
and then there's the top, and this little robot stitch marker right here shows where I was last time that I showed it. So it's, let's see. So here's one end, and there's the other end.
It's big.
So just wanted to show what I've been working on. So I had an end weaving in party. I was doing, initially the bottom part of it was done with a magic ball. And then I was creating the second magic ball, and I was tying the two next two colors together. And one was a very light fingering, and one was a more heavier fingering. And the knot just wouldn't hold. And then I didn't trust the magic ball anymore.
Makes me nervous.
So what I've been doing is just changing rows. Changing colors after every rose. So it looks like I have a lot of fringe hanging off on the sides, but I did have a weaving in party a couple of days ago when I was watching TV, so it's not as scraggly as it once was. But I am continuing to love this and just get a kick out of it when I'm watching TV. This is my go-to thing. Or like today, I brought it with us when we went to go meet up with Lynn and Rick to knit, and it was. It's not as portable as a baby hat, but it's just as enjoyable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
I love it. I love how there's like little bits of stellina here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a couple of colors, like here's some stellina here, and there's a
Some
couple of
blue.
sparkle in the top. So every once in a while, you'll get a pop of sparkle.
Love it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm happy
for me,
with it.
right?
Yeah, maybe someday.
No. It's so cute. And I love your little elephant. It's one of my favorite stitch markers from you.
Yeah, I like that one.
Nope. This way. Come on, little guy.
I use that to keep my end from pulling through.
Yay.
That's what I've been working on.
You know how long it's going to be just till you
No.
feel like stopping?
Yeah, it's just going to be like, does this look good? Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then I'll probably end up putting an edging around it just to make it a little bit wider.
Mm-hmm.
But the pattern that I'm using is, let's see, the Granny Stripe Blanket. Oh, God. It just says Granny Stripe Blanket 3, but I didn't write the name of the person, and I said I was going to do that. I will put it in today's show notes. It's not Attic 24's. It's this other lady. It's very similar to Attic 24, but she has like this really nice edging that she puts on it that like the pattern's going this way. So well, no, not really. Never mind. I was going to say the edging goes a different direction, but you've got four sides, so at some point it goes the same direction, so never mind.
It'll be linked in the show notes.
Yeah, I will definitely link the designer in the show notes, and I apologize for not doing so in the past.
I feel like you have in the past. Maybe?
No, because I copied this link
No.
off of the last one.
Maybe not.
I forgot.
So I have a new whip to show y'all this week. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen where I had my little dilemma. I started a pair of sprinkle socks. Nope. I started a pair of monkey socks. Pattern is Monkey by Cookie A. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you've heard of it. If not,
Well,
if you haven't knit it.
You have knit this. This is your third
This
pair?
is my third monkey sock. So it's a very popular pattern. It is a free pattern on Knitty. She does offer it as a paid version. I think she included it in an ebook and included different sizes. I thought about buying the paid version because I would probably need a large instead of the small medium. But I just add stitches between the repeats and it's fine. So this is what I have so far. And my dilemma was that I have two Sucra donuts. I have the strawberry one and the chocolate one, and they both matched the sock, and I couldn't decide which one to use.
I like the chocolate. When in doubt, chocolate wins.
Well, I originally had the pink on here.
Well, you could always trade them off every
Yeah.
once in a while, and everybody gets a play.
Well, someone suggested do one one donut for one sock and one donut for the other sock. And I thought that's pretty smart. I don't do them two at a time, so I'd have to swap them out. But I didn't have the pink donut on here until we went to get donuts this morning, and the chocolate donut matched the donut I was getting, and I was taking a picture. And y'all know how I am about my stuff matching, so I switched it out. So isn't that gorgeous? The yarn is Knox Yarn Company, and I cannot find the ball band. I have no idea where it is, but it is Knox Yarn, and the base is Soul Sock, which is a gold stellina, and the colorway is Sprinkle.
So pretty.
I love it so much. It's getting a little washed out, but it's very, very subtle. A lot of her colors are very pastels. She has a lot of different colors, but the ones I love the most are the pastels. She has like really perfect speckles. She is a wizard at these gorgeous kind of lighter colors.
Very pretty.
Gorgeous. I love it so much. And this was my reward knitting, because it's finals week, or it's not really finals week. It's like we're supposed to have a finals week, but they space it out, and so I had one final last week, I have one final next week, and then I have one final the week after. So I don't have a finals week. I have like a finals month.
3 weeks.
Yeah. So this is my reward for after I finish studying, or after I finish a test or an assignment or something. So that's why it's got so much work done, because I was really good and did all my schoolwork this week.
As you should.
As I should. I really should, because I'm getting close to getting done, and it's time to get a move on. So this is in one of my Sunshine and Bubblegum bags. I had Lynn make this for me with some fabric that I bought from Spoonflower. Very cute.
Ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, and I will say, I've showed in the past couple episodes my Neko Atsumi bag, which is the bag with the little kitties and the little cat butts on them. And Lynn actually has ordered some more of that fabric, and she has those bags in her shop as we speak. I'm not sure how many she has. I know she sold a couple, I think, so far. So we'll go ahead and link to her shop, just because I know she was excited to get that fabric in, and there were a lot of people who asked if she would be selling them. So keep your eyes peeled for those little kitty cat bags. I'll probably show mine next week if I work on the sock that's in there. So we have spinning. Yeah, spinning's next. I did a little bit of spinning this week. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. I did a little bit of spinning this week. I've been watching Snappy Stitches, her podcast, and she's really into spinning, and so she talks about the newest episode. She talks about her sidekick and her Hanson mini spinner, and I would love to get a Hanson mini spinner, but they're a little out of my price range right now, so I'm like, I guess I'll just go spin on my wheel, because I'm getting the urge. So this is some of the Puni style roll eggs I showed y'all last week. They are from Naturally Nitty on Etsy, and the colorway is City on Fire. And I have them in here. So this is what they look like. I think I showed y'all. Yeah, I showed y'all last week.
Yeah, remember worms, not
yeah, wool, not
wool,
worms.
not worms. Got
Oh,
it.
and
Worms, not wool.
Someone's gonna ask, that on my wrist, that's a cat scratch. I know it looks kind of, it's healing. It looks a lot better than it did, but I know someone's gonna be curious. So, just thought I'd tell y'all, since
So Reza doesn't like to be kissed.
Yeah, I was messing with her. It's not her fault, but she's just so kissable, I just want to smooch her face. Yeah.
She wasn't having it.
No, she wasn't enjoying it. So, yeah, this is 2 of those roll eggs. And there's 9 of them, so I think I'm going to do 4.5 on one and 4.5 on the other, and then do a 2-ply, ply them together. Just because I think I'm going to like the Barbara pooling it's going to do. So, that is what I have so far. It's a little washed out, but you get the idea. So, that's it for spinning. Usually I don't have a spinning section, so that's more than we usually have. We'll do stash next?
Sure.
Okay, so you can talk about it.
So this week for Throw Me Something Mister, Robin and I both placed an order with Rock and String Yarns on Etsy. She is one of the vendors who will be at the Into the Wool retreat that we're going to, and they're getting ready to have a Spotlight Cow. And so we decided we would purchase some yarn from Rock and String so that we can participate in the cow.
Yeah.
I went ahead and got this beautiful skein of yarn.
Yeah, well, we were looking at her shop because she was running a flash sale, and I'm like, and we're like, what colorway do you like? And it turns out we like the same colorways, the same two colorways. So we said, you get that one, and I'll get this one.
So this is a Hunting We Will Go. It's a self-striping, and this is going to be gorgeous. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know I'm going to love it. I'm thinking fingerless mitts. You know how I am.
Well, you got the slightly thicker.
Yeah, this is 80/20. So.
Yeah, so it's 400 yards instead of, what is this one? This is 460. So less yardage for the same weight means the yarn is thicker. So I think it'll be good for fingerless mitts.
Yeah, I'm going to be very happy with this.
Yeah. So mine is Mountain Twilight, and it is another self-striping colorway. And this is Super Sock. Yours is Jitterbug?
Yeah, mine is Jitterbug fingering.
Yeah, this is Super Sock, 75/25 and 460 yards. So we are twinsies, kind of. Yeah.
This came in really quickly. And
it did. I was really surprised.
We love it and can't wait to use it. Yeah. The Cal starts on May 1st, so
I think it was May 5th.
I thought it was the 1st. But anyway, starts next month. And so I'm kind of itching to cast it on, but I'm going to leave it like this because once it gets caked up, then it's even harder to resist. So I can resist. Yeah. I'm better. It's kind of like an open box of chocolates. As long as it's not opened, I can resist. But once it's been opened, then it calls my name. So as long as I leave it in this form, I can resist.
Yeah. I like the way they're doing the Spotlight, Cal. I think it's all of the sponsors and all of the like pattern sponsors and bag sponsors and yarn sponsors, and you get a point for each sponsor's product that you use, up to 5.
Yeah, per project.
Yeah. So, like I know Mrs. Brown's Bags is one of the sponsors, and there's the vendors. Of course, I'm one of the vendors, so my stuff will count. And then there's a bunch of sponsors. So I like the way that they're doing it. How you could get multiple points for a project. I don't know if they did it like that last year. We didn't attend last year.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I might hang on to mine for a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. So
sounds good.
I'm excited. So that's all the stash that we got this week. That's all we got thrown at us. But you have some things.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention a couple of things in here at the Inn in Lagniappe. I'm not sure if people follow the Loopy U on Facebook, but sometimes on Wednesdays they'll do a Facebook Live and they'll do some videos on different things. And this past Wednesday, and I think it was the Wednesday before, they did some Facebook Live videos on stretches for knitters. So I have a link for their video on Facebook. It's neck and shoulder exercises for knitters. And then there's one hand exercises for knitters and stitchers. And in one of those threads, they also linked to a website, Knit Freedom, where she has got some stretches for knitting pain relief. So I know Lynn and Rick and you and I, we were all talking today about our posture sometimes. Lynn was saying that when she knits, she is more upright, but then when she crochets, she's a little more slumpy. And I was thinking about that today when I was crocheting too. And I don't know if it was just where I was, because normally I crochet knit in a certain chair, and I was sitting on this really hard bench in Donut Shop. So I don't know if that made a difference in my posture, but I did notice a difference. And so these are some things that if you're having maybe some issues with pain, or you should want to start doing some stretches or something, I'm going to put some links to those videos and to that website into the show notes.
I need to look at that because I'm always slumpy.
I'm
slumpy for life.
Yeah, well, it's good. The shoulder exercises were good, and the Loopy U ones, there's somebody there who demonstrates the stretch. So it's there's someone telling her what to do, and then there's someone who actually does it.
Yeah, cool.
So
are they all on Facebook, or are there some of them that aren't on Facebook?
As far as I know, they're on Facebook because they were Facebook Live videos.
Okay, well, I don't use Facebook. Maybe there's something on YouTube.
I don't know. You and I have had many discussions about Facebook, and this is something we will continue to disagree about. But As far as I know, they're only on Facebook, but I could be wrong. I don't. I just know that this is the link to find the ones that I saw.
Yeah, Facebook's just not my thing. So, I'm sure there's other resources out there somewhere. Maybe. This one doesn't look like it's on Facebook.
No, the one from Knit Freedom is on her website. So that one is definitely accessible to anyone who can watch this video because it's online just like this video.
So, is that all that you wanted to talk about?
I think that's everything. You've got some shop update news.
I have some shop update news. So this is the part where I talk about my Etsy shop, Teeny Button Studio. If you are not interested, then you may leave. Thank you so much for sticking with us up to this point. But if you are interested, then stick around because I have some new colorways this week. And, I forgot something. I am going to pause this and we're going to be right back. Okay. All right, so we're back. I got the skein that I had forgotten. So, the shop update went live today. Right now it's about 9 o'clock, so that was about 4 hours ago. It was a little late this week because I was taking a nap and I overslept because this is real life here. I set my alarm for 4 in the morning and not 4 in the afternoon. So, apologies to those who checked out the shop at 5 and nothing was there. I'm really sorry. But thank you to everyone who took a look. I will be showing you some of these colorways. As of right now, I have all of them in stock, but by the time this goes up, they may have sold out. But as usual, if you want to keep up on what's going to be in each shop update, I would recommend that you follow me on Instagram. Again, I am Teeny Button on there. So, let's see. New colorways for this week are these two. And these are going to be permanent colorways. This one is Harry Potter themed, and it is called Frolicking Felines. And it is actually a reference to Dolores Umbridge's office in the Order of the Phoenix. She has these ornamental plates with kittens on them, and the kittens have like big bows on their necks. And Harry's thinking about how gaudy they are. But I think it's very Umbridge-y because it's got the really subtle undertones with the really bright, evil kind of dark speckles. And the name of the company in the book that manufactures the plates is called Frolicsome Feline. So I figured Frolicking Felines was a fun play on that. So that's what it looks like. I had 8 skeins of this. I think there's only 1 left on Sparkle as of right now. But I will do more for next week's update. So I'll keep y'all posted. So that is Frolicking Felines. This one is a new color for this week. This is Poison Peach Pit. And that's a really good color representation. It's peaches and pinks and this reddish kind of pink with black and red speckles. So that's a fun speckle section down there. I believe I still have this on Soft Sock and on Tough Sock, which is my BFL base. And then I have a new colorway this week that is a one-of-a-kind. This is going to be the first of what I'm calling my Fleeting Fox colorways because my logo is a little fox. And this was all your idea. You are the genius that came up with this. This was such a smart idea. I was thinking of calling them something else. And then you're like, what about Fleeting Fox? So that is what they're called. This is, of course, Fleeting Fox, so it is non-repeatable. And it's called Bananas Flambe. And I could not figure out for the longest time if flambe had an accent on it or not. I thought it did, but everything online says it didn't. But I think that's just because on normal American keyboards there is no accented E.
I don't know.
So I think it does have an accent. But not that it matters. Y'all know what I'm referencing. But look, I have a little Fleeting Fox stickers on there so you can tell which ones are repeatable and which ones are not. So I have, I think I just have these 2 left right now. And once they're gone, they're gone. So Fleeting Fox, colorway is Bananas Flambe. I also have a restock of my Golden Girls colorways that I put in my shop last week. I only have these 2 right now. Actually, look, I'm wearing my Golden Girls.
Wearing the ladies.
It says Stay Golden. There. Okay, y'all see it.
I love Sophia in the front.
So this is the Sophia colorway. This is Sicily 1922. And I believe I have this on Soft Sock and on, oh wait, the labels are peeling up. Soft Sock and on Tough Sock, which is my BFL. And then this one doesn't have a label yet. This is back in St. Olaf, which of course is rose. So it's a really soft pink with these really bright pink, really soft blue. I know my colors, I promise. Really soft pink and orange speckles. And this one is on my singles base, solo singles, and then I also have it on MCN, Lush MCN. I knew I had it on something else, but I couldn't remember exactly what. So I dyed this to go with it because I thought it would be a nice, nice kit for a shawl. But they're listed separately if you just want one or just want the other. This one is Silver Fox. So it's just really soft, kind of lilac tone, light gray with some really subtle blue specks. So I just think these will go well together, and I love knitting singles for shawls, so I figured I'd dye them up and see if anyone has any interest in them. So that is those two. And then I also have a restock of Glamazon because I sold out last week. This is it on DK, but I also have it on Soft Sock. And that, of course, is RuPaul inspired, the Queen Mother herself. So that is what's in the shop right now. I also have dyed to order skeins of unicorns in my coffee, which is my unicorn frappuccino colorway. And I'm offering those on mini skeins if that is what you would like me to dye them on. But you can get full skeins as well. And I also have some more of the So Faded / Hohi's Mystery Wrap, starting point cowl kits up in the shop. I have 3 different options at this point. There's a brights kit, a pastels kit, and a summer kit. And it's just different colors. I think the Brights kit is the one that I used for my Find Your Fade. So if you liked my Find Your Fade, that's the exact same colors that are in the Brights So Faded kit. So those are in the shop. Those are dyed to order, but I'm trying to get them out pretty quickly. I think my turnaround time right now is about a week or so. But there is also the Harry Potter Skein of the Month Club that is up in the shop. April's skeins have all gone out, so I am going to show you April's colorway. I do think that everyone has gotten their yarn so far. I send them out in the middle of the month, so everyone should have gotten it because today is the 28th. But if you haven't by chance, then I would suggest looking away now. So this is April's skein. The colorway is Beauxbaton, and it is, of course, based on the school Beauxbaton. And the scene where they fly in for the Triwizard Tournament in the 4th book and the Goblet of Fire. And they talk about, J.K. Rowling talks about the powder blue carriages and then the golden Palomino horses. So it is peaches and yellows and a soft powder blue with some gold and blue speckles. So this colorway is exclusive to club members for right now. It will be available in the shop in August, I think I said. I think the club colorways are starting in July, so this one will be August. But if you do want to get in on the club, May club subscriptions, or what do I call them, slots? Mm-hmm. It's not really a subscription because you buy it every month. If you want to continue, you don't have to buy it every month. But May slots will be open until May 1st, and then those will go out sometime in the middle of the month. So I have, as usual, a teaser photo and a little description of the kind of tones and the type of yarn that it will be. And as usual, you can pick your base on that as well, just because I want everyone to be super happy with the skein that they get. So that was a lot of talking. But I think that's all for shop update. I do want to say something here that kind of blew me away. In January, I was doing my New Year's resolutions, and I was hesitant to set like a sales goal for my shop, but I thought, I'll just say 800 sales because that seems like, sorry, Pearl just knocked something off the counter. I say I'll just call it 800 sales because that feels like such an unattainable number to me. Because I think at the beginning of the year I had 300 and something sales. I hit 800 sales in the last shop update, and it blew my mind. I cannot believe that it took me less than 4 months to reach my goal. So that's pretty crazy.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, like I cannot thank you guys enough. It means so much to me. And I feel like I say that a lot, but you really can't thank people enough. Like, no one has to buy yarn. There's so many dyers out there. The market is so saturated with so many talented people. And so people that come and appreciate my yarn and say such nice things about my yarn and come back every week to check my shop updates, it means a lot to me. And it blows my mind. That is so crazy to me. So I just a little thank you here, especially for those of you who watch the shop update section. I feel like sometimes it gets a little rambly. But if you're still here and you're watching and you're interested in my shop updates, then thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I think that's all we have for this week.
Yeah,
that's all.
Don't forget to go and enter the Luite giveaway.
Yeah, link down below as usual, along with all of our other little links and whatnots. Yeah, and thank you for watching this week. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.